were here on time, and we were the last one. Everybody got here early.
Well, no, because I've got a little. I need to hear your name of your name.
Spitco.
Got it.
So all the guys who check in with him are going to be on the bus. And what we do is we get right. Oh, okay. That's good advice.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. It's such a great honor for me to be a part of this. I know it's going to be a long day, but soak in every single moment. I hope that this is not only memorable, I hope it is one of the greatest days of your life. If you're able and wish to stand, it's optional, but let's sing the national anthem of our great country. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's flash gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
The United States Marine Corps War Memorial, dedicated on November 10, 1954, honors all Marines who have given their lives in defense of the United States since 1775. This memorial was inspired by the iconic photograph of the second flag raising atop Mount Suribachi on February 23, 1945, during the Battle of Iwo Jima in World War II, taken by Associated Press combat photographer Joe Rosenthal. Although originally thought the 6 men captured in the photo consisted of 5 Marines and 1 Navy corpsman, interviews, research, and analysis of other photographs and video footage taken around the same time of the second flag raising has brought about identification changes for historical accuracy. In conclusion, it was determined the 6 men captured in Rosenthal's photo were all Marines. As you make your way around the north side of the memorial, it appears as if the flagpole is being raised yet again, as it was on Mount Suribachi. The United States Air Force Memorial, dedicated on October 14, 2006, honors the service and legacy of the men and women of the United States Air Force and its heritage organizations. At the heart of the memorial, one will find a triangular prow bound by 3 stainless steel spires. The inspiration for the 3 spires soaring into the sky are fashioned after the contrails of the Air Force Thunderbirds as they peel back in a precision bomb burst maneuver during their flight demonstration. These spires are asymmetrical and dynamic, ranging in height from 230 to 270 feet tall, causing the view of the memorial to be different at every angle. The number 3 is also resonant, with significant associations for the Air Force, including their 3 core values of today: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Granite walls to the north and south contain inscriptions describing the valor and core values of aviation pioneers supporting the Air Force and its ancestor military organizations. Positioned in front of the southern wall stands a bronze honor guard, maintaining a constant salute day and night to all members of the United States Air Force and its predecessor organizations. In front of the northern wall stands a glass contemplation wall, a glazed independent panel portraying the missing man formation, flown in honor of a fallen Air Force member, symbolizing the presence of all those who were gone. The World War II Memorial, dedicated on May 29, 2004, honors the service of 16 million members of the Armed Forces of the United States of America, the support of countless millions on the home front, and the ultimate sacrifice of more than 400,000 Americans. Through stone architecture and bronze sculptures, the World War II Memorial recognizes the way America served, honors those who fell, and recognizes the victory they achieved to restore freedom and end tyranny around the globe. 12 bronze bas-reliefs decorate the walls of the memorial on either side as one approaches the ceremonial plaza. These reliefs chronologically highlight the experience of the war on the home front, placed in context with the battles being waged on land, sea, and air. 56 granite columns representing each U.S. state and territory at the time of World War II, ring an impressive rainbow pool located in the heart of the memorial. Quotes by presidents, authors, and commanding officers, references to theaters, campaigns, and battles, and 2 massive victory pavilions representing the Atlantic and Pacific theaters chronicle the efforts Americans undertook to win the war. Within the victory pavilions, a large rendering of the World War II Victory Medal is centered upon the memorial floor. Directly above the Victory Medal, 4 stately American bald eagles, symbols not only of our nation, but of the armed forces, holds aloft an ancient symbol of victory, a laurel wreath. As one glances over the rainbow pool from the balcony of the Victory Pavilions, your field of vision is captured by a wall of 4,048 gold stars on the west side of the memorial, reminding all of the supreme sacrifice made by over 400,000 Americans to make that victory possible. This memorial thus stands as a testament and tribute to the legacy of the greatest generation.
The person from River Road. Her name's Alyssa. She went to the same high school as me.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's big light, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Light with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right shoulder.
Built in the style of the Parthenon, the Lincoln Memorial, dedicated May 30th, 1922, has inspired generations. A 19-foot tall statue of President Abraham Lincoln gazes out from the solemn chamber of his memorial. Lincoln's imposing temple is surrounded by 36 columns, each representing a state in the Union at the time of his death in 1865. The interior of Lincoln's memorial features inscriptions of this revered president's most important speeches, the Gettysburg Address, and his second inaugural speech. Above these speeches are the murals named Emancipation and Unity. On the wall behind the Lincoln statue is an inscription that reads, "In this temple, as in the hearts of the people for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever." The Korean War Veterans Memorial, dedicated July 27, 1995, commemorates the sacrifices of millions of Americans and Allied partners who fought during the Korean War. The memorial's Wall of Remembrance contains over 2,500 photos, selected from the National Archives, of men and women who served in the Korean War. 19 stainless steel statues, standing in a field of juniper bushes and polished granite strips, represents a platoon on patrol marching through rice paddies and over rough Korean terrain. Each statue stands 7 feet tall, weighing nearly 1,000 pounds, representing the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps, and are proportionate to the percentage of participation in the Korean War by each branch. When combined with their reflection in the Wall of Remembrance, there is a total count of 38 figures, representing the 38th parallel, forming the border between North and South Korea.
Lots of statues. Okay. Washington D.C.
Which I think is awesome. Good for them.
I agree.
Good for them.
I agree.
All right, I'm gonna go and get there.
All the faces.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, dedicated on November 11, 1982, honors the men and women who served in the Vietnam War from 1959 until 1975. The memorial wall chronologically lists the names of more than 58,300 Americans who gave their lives in service to their country fighting in Vietnam and Southeast Asia, as well as those who were listed as missing in action during the war. 2 arms consisting of 70 panels each form a wide V shape, with the eastern wall extending toward the Washington Monument and the western wall directed toward the Lincoln Memorial. Next to the names of those declared fallen, you will find a diamond shape etched in the granite. Next to those considered missing in action, you will find a cross. If a person currently marked as MIA returns alive, a circle would be etched around the cross. If the service member's remains are identified, a diamond would be superimposed over the cross. The In Memory plaque, dedicated on November 10, 2004, honors the men and women who served in Vietnam and later died from causes related to the war. Dedicated in 1993, the Vietnam Women's Memorial, portraying 3 women caring for a fallen soldier, pays tribute to the more than 265,000 women who served during the Vietnam era and is the first memorial in Washington, D.C., honoring women's military service. Young, armed, and wearing jungle combat gear, the 3 servicemen statue, dedicated on November 11, 1984, stands as a permanent watch over the wall. Veterans have stated, while there are distinguishing characteristics for each man, they still feel like they could be any soldier. It was the first representation of an African American on the National Mall.
But the tour thing.
Circle tells you like this is row 10, like 10, 20, 30, 40, and down. You want to stand in the middle before everybody gets down. Well, his brother didn't.
That's terrible. Hey, Jenny, this is a spare chick. Jenny.
That's really nice that you guys put that there.
They'll say like East 8, you know?
Yeah.
Then you're on line 72, which is count at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
My mind is going 90 miles an hour. I can drive my okay, about there. That's fine.
Here he is. On this side.
And it's 1970.
Before 1959?
Here, it's right here. 1975.
And what a marked difference in kids that had it.
Well, there's still a bunch of old planes in there, and some helicopters.
I know, right?
That's supposed to be first.
Well, then when you're on the website. What is the air price? Is that after?
Opened in 2003, the Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center, located next to Dulles International Airport in Northern Virginia, serves as a partner facility to the National Air and Space Museum, located in Washington, D.C. The two locations together attract more than 8 million visits per year, making the National Air and Space Complex the most popular museum in the United States. This expansive museum consists of 3 hangars. The Boeing Aviation Hangar houses dozens of historically significant aircraft and artifacts, including the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird and the Concorde. The James S. McDonnell Space Hangar houses dozens of spacecraft, including the Space Shuttle Orbiter Discovery. A more recently added hangar, the Mary Baker Engine Restoration Hangar, is where scientists and engineers work to restore artifacts from the Air and Space Museum's massive collection.
Did you all see anything good today? I'll tell you what I saw. I saw 3 generations of senior war heroes walking together in our nation's capital, seeing the memorials that were built in their honor, with a day of reflection and receiving the gratitude they so woefully deserve. We started out early. We packed a lot in. Our first stop was at the Iwo Jima Memorial. Then we went to the Air Force Memorial. We went to World War II Memorial. the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, and the Korean War Memorial, and finish the day off with Udvar Hazy. What a day. What a bunch of sights. And the reason that is all possible is because of the great team that we have at Honor Flight Chicago. And I just want to thank the whole host of crew that makes this day possible. From those ambassadors that were your first touch point, to the ground crew at Midway, to our photo and video team, our red shirt medical team, our green shirted guardians, our bus captains, our donors and our supporters, and everyone else, and my leadership team, all work tirelessly in the days, weeks, and months before each of these flights to make sure that our heroes have the day to remember they deserve. But most importantly, I want to thank our veterans, our World War II, our Korean War, and our Vietnam War veterans, our heroes. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for answering the call decades ago when your nation called on you. And thank you for answering that call when your Honor Flight Chicago ambassador called on you and said it was your turn for your day of honor. We're so proud and privileged to have you on this flight with us today. Your service and sacrifice mean the world to us, and we so greatly appreciate it. When we started this mission back in 2008, our goal was to bring our World War II veterans to the Capitol to see the memorial that was built in their honor. In 2016, we added our Korean War veterans. In 2019, we added our Vietnam War veterans. But what we've learned along the way is we have such an opportunity and such a responsibility to show our gratitude, our respect, and our appreciation to all those who wear the uniform to protect our freedoms of this great country. I'd like to read a quote that's inscribed from General Omar Bradley at the World War II Memorial, the man who planned the Normandy invasion. He said, as he reflected on war, "This nation will always need those who think in terms of service to their country, not in terms of their country's debt to them." So thank you to our veterans. The only thing I ask of you in return is to pay it forward, to tell everyone about your day so we can get more veterans signed up, more volunteers, and more supporters. And tell your story. It deserves to be told, and we deserve to hear it. So please share those stories that you shared today on this trip with your guardian and with the other veterans. On behalf of Honor Flight Chicago, I hope that you had a wonderful trip today. We have one more surprise for you. When you were out in the field, when you were across the country, when you were on a ship, what were the 2 words you enjoyed hearing most, outside of hot shower? Yes, mail call. We have mail call for each and every one of you on the flight today.
Tootly attitude, he loves the edge of the pie. A boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the basic guitar is playing with him. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy accompanying. He was so boogie woogie bugle boy accompanying. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. And when he plays, he made the company jump right to the mark. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, a company bee. Toot, he loves it eight to the bar. And to blow a note with the bass and guitar is in with him. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. And he's the boogie woogie bugle your desire.
I know, that's what I said. One on each arm. Okay? So anybody with a family guardian, there goes. Okay, all right.
Here we go. All right. This is so fun. This smells really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have a good day?
Cassie. Ready?
Woo!